Good afternoon, guys. I'm out for a little trip in the woods, and lucky me, I have a four-wheel drive. And why I starting the camera already, because I saw a huge bird. Maybe it was an eagle, because there are lots of eagles here. And it was flying along with the way, with the road. I'm gonna start the camera again if I see it. You see down here it's the road down to one of my favorite places, but even with my loved Dacia Duster I can't force this amount of snow. A lot of snow, so I can't go there. Let's go there, here. This time of the year, huge carp fish come up this stream. But the spring has been late. But maybe they don't have come up yet. Or when you have the sun down here, you can see them. They are huge. Eid in Swedish. I have done a video about that before. Okay, I'm not going to go any deeper in the woods because I must be pretty close to the river here, stream, because I need water. Because today I'm going to do a video similar to one I have done before, and that it's about fat woods. Of course, we're going to start a fire again. But I'm going to compare two kind of ways people use fat wood, and so I'm going to start two fires with two different ways. The right way and what I think the wrong way. At least if it's have raining for days and days and days. And it have rained a lot these days, but not as much as I want. So I'm gonna go down to the stream and collect water. By the way, this little folding bucket is one of my favorite tools for the woods. I often fishing with live baits, and then I don't want to carry a big bucket in the woods. Then I can carry this. It says 10 liter, but I believe it's more like 8 or something. And if your camp are a bit away from the water, you can fill this up with water to kill your fire or cook your food and that kind of stuff. Today I'm going to show you more stuff that I have bought and liked a lot. So this video is going to be a little bit about this and that, everything. Okay, wish me luck that I don't fall into the water. I'm gonna take one each of this around 8-10 liter and put it on the sticks, and then we're gonna like an artificial tsunami like it's rain like hell, and see if we can start the fire, because I'm starting to get a little bit hungry with some stinky sausage with mustard. One each at one campfire fire. Soaking it in. Before I put the other bucket on the wood, I'll show you how you can store it. It even, they say, and I have tried, you can put it standing on the floor, but then it's get a little bit of wobbly. This is better. And then you can collect water from here to drink and whatever you want to do. Kill the fire. And now, so you see, I don't cheat. That was the first one, and this is the second one. Okay. Most of the people I have, when I see them use fat wood, they have one stick in their backpack, like this. One stick. And as you see, this is super wet and this is super wet. And then they take that only stick and they create some, what you call it, shaving. Oh, I miss. They just do like this. Often I see they don't do as much as this, they just do a little bit, but I'm pretty sure that this amount of firewood not going to start that, because firewood is very good, but you must use it right. So I do the same pile of fat wood here, but then I first I must get it out of the bag. I take the whole of it, or at least the half of it. Make smaller sticks of this. I don't want to crush that rotten bark. I'm going to do like this. Do some small stuff like this, and but first I do that scraping, and then I put that over here. Should we test them? See if this will work, or when you use at least the half of this. By the way, that Benchmade gave me a new one, so now I have two. They let me keep the other one. Very kind of them. Okay, I think we do it one at a time. Enough hard to work out here as it is. Maybe I should scrape some more. That we don't want to have in the... And you know guys, I have had trouble to know what I should put my 6-inch fire rod. Before I used that Fjäll trousers, but they are not very good quality. But they have a very nice pocket here. You can put it in. But now I have stopped using that trousers. And therefore I bought some kind of side pocket here. I don't have a lot of stuff. You see, I want to have the main compartment pretty empty to put in stuff. I had a fire rod here, my compass and tape and some bank line. The stuff I use the most. A whistle I also have there. Okay. Now it's now I not can use my favorite method because then I'm going to crush it down to the snow. So I must doing it more like this. Let's see what's happened. This is soaking wet. By the way, this is a custom-made sheet for that Benjamin. I have a lot of air down here, so I'm not going to choke it. Smoldering it, I think the English word is. For a short second I thought that maybe it's going to work. But now I'm pretty sure that if I should do it like this and didn't know better, I must have eaten my sausage cold, because this fire went out. Never gonna start. I guess people say, what, I have so hard, it's so hard to find fatwood in my area. Maybe then you should find something that are easy to collect, harvest. I'm going to do it the same way here, and I'm going to use pretty much of this. See if this fatwood can dry up. But use the same spot. Black smoke. And you see I got a little bit left. Take one more. This is not a lot of fat wood to bring with you in the rucksack. I even have a little bit left for the second fire. Do you think it's boring to sit there and wait to see if the fire will start? The whole thing about this is that the fat wood must burn long enough to warm up that the sticks from the water. Do you remember when I struggled with that old army food can from 1985? That was a bloody hell. It was hard to work with that can opener. But this is a modern style of can. See if I have any better success. I hope you can hear the fire. How was it you should do it? Oi! A lot softer. Okay, let's see what I have. Last year I bought 2 camping lanterna, and I didn't know anything about them, just bought them because they look very handy, and here is one of them. It looks like a hockey puck, a little bit bigger, and this one I feel test very hard. I was out on a military maneuver and told my platoon leader that don't use that bloody old lanterna we have, you know, with the glass you hang it up, like a Stone Age thing. Try this. And he said, okay, we do that, and this little sucker was working for 4 days with no battery change. You can flip it out like this. And hang it up in the tent, in a 12-person's tent. And when people want to, you start it like this. Oi! Just flip off. It's some kind of, you can take this off. When people want to have a little bit darker, they want to sleep, but the guy who, or fire guard, want to see something, you can put it in like this, and you have a little bit of light there. For some reason they have, and this is also good, you can dim it, but then you have this strobe. Who want to have the strobe in the camp or in the tent? Maybe you can use this like an emergency lamp, I guess. But a very good product and take no room. So this I'm going to bring, I'm a little bit hard to put together. I'm going to bring out this summer for camping a lot. I like it. Then I bought also another model, because first I bought this, And it was so good, so I gave it to that. I leave it in that in our gear in the military, and I should buy another one. But I couldn't find it because this one now, if I remember correct, I bought this in Swedish in dollar store, and then I couldn't find it. So I was forced to look on AliExpress, or was it eBay, doesn't matter, you're gonna find it. And then I find it, and then I bought 3 of them. They were very cheap. But because I couldn't find it in Sweden and I want to have a new one immediately, I bought this in dollar store. Also in Lanterna you can, no big deal, but they are a little bit hard to open with gloves. And then you can start it and hang it. But I think this one is a little bit better and smaller. But 2 very good items. To have in your camp. I was supposed to show you something more today, but this really gonna be long enough, and unless you get bored at me. Now I'm gonna eat my Bullens pilsnerkorv, and well, maybe I should go home and have a beer. Not yet, it's only 14:10. Because I have free week, I can drink as much beer as I want. Out.